Well, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to our Thursday night Feeder Matrix team. We help you recruit opportunity slash training call. My name is Lynn Hamilton. I'm a business developer and phone coach, and I live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. I am the co-host of this call. Now, we start this call with an invocation. It's been coming from Joel Osteen's book, I Declare 31 Promises to Speak Over Your Life. And today's invocation for this is Thursday, March 13th, goes like this. I declare that I will use my words to bless people. I will speak favor and victory over my friends, my family, and loved ones. I will help call out their seeds of greatness by telling them, I'm proud of you. I love you. You're amazing. You're talented. You're beautiful. You will do great things in life. This is my declaration. And I think that's what we kind of do in our group. We just we celebrate everybody because we just have a really amazing team. For the guests who are on this call, we're going to tell you about a fantastic opportunity called Feeder Matrix. You're going to hear about it. It's going to be presented by the woman who she kind of keeps us together. She calls us all her little children. I think that's the school teacher in her. For 45 minutes, you're going to hear about this opportunity. I would like for you to have a pen and a couple of sheets of paper because you will want to take some notes. Vicki is very concise and packs this call with a lot of information. This call is recorded, so if you do miss something, you don't have to worry about it because you can listen to the replay. But she's going to talk about how we've been a part of this opportunity for the last 4 months. It's really made an impact on our lives, and you're going to want to know why you haven't heard about this before. So let me give Vicki a proper introduction. She too hails from Kalamazoo, Michigan. She's an MLM mentor, a success coach, a master blogger. She's my business partner and friend, and I'm going to introduce you now, Miss Vicki Wooden.
Hello, Lynn. Thank you for that introduction, and thank you for opening the call. And welcome, everyone. Welcome our feeder family, as I call you. Yeah, Lindsay, I call you my babies because I do. I get so excited when I see y'all coming in the group saying that, you're confirming somebody for level 7 and 8, and I know, wow, cha-ching, that, that money probably just paid a bill for you. I know, sometimes you probably can't sleep because you're getting those payments. And I just feel, I'm just so excited for you. So welcome, feeder family, and welcome guests. If someone invited you to this call, that person really would like to help you change your financial circumstance. So if what you hear on this call pricks your heart at all, get back with that person to get their link and slap down that $1.75 to get started. And I tell you, this is a ride that you will never forget. Again, thank you everyone for coming on this call. This call is great for our paid members as well as our guests. And this is a call that our paid members should get on every week and bring guests here. What I'm going to say should never get old. It should, the more you hear it, the more you hear this presentation, the better equipped you will be to share the information with the many people who are asking you questions about what is that feeder matrix, because they're seeing it all over. This will help you also to step into the position of leadership, because once you get that first recruit and beyond, you are a leader. I was talking to Delisa from Kalamazoo, earlier, she sent me a chat, and she called me and she said, yes, she's going to be on the call, and she was bringing this guy, and I said, oh, okay, is he a guest? She said, no, he's my team member. She's making sure that her team gets on here, as well as invite guests. I know Delisa is a guest inviting person. I know her personally. So, that's what we all have to do. We have to reach out and share this with people. And I hope that, that what I share and what Lynn share on this call will pass on the excitement that we have about feeder metrics. See, we're not going to do any hype. Everything that we're going to share with you is tried and true. And those of you who are members on this call, I heard lots of feeder leaders introduce themselves. Lynn told me I can't say nothing until she introduced me. That's why y'all didn't hear me. I was on the call before her. We was worried about you, by the way, Lynn. But anyway, I'm hoping that the guests will get back with with the person who invited them to this call and join their team. You see, Feeder Matrix is really showing itself strong. After 4 years, this company has been in business for 4 years, but not a lot of people heard about it until 4 months ago, and that's coincidental that's when we got started, Lynn. But the Alexa's rating has substantially increased over those past months as Tammy Moore brought to our attention, and that is truly exciting, because when people are looking at a business, that's one of the things that they go to. They go to see what the Alexa's rating is on the business. So I invite everybody on this call to go check that out. The members on our team, and I heard many of you on this call, as well as teams all over the world, are earning substantial amounts of money for the first time in their online career. I have met many people in my 2 years online, well, a little less than 2 years I've been online, who have told me they've been online 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and they just haven't found that right one yet, and they've invested, thousands in startup fees in companies and still did not make money in it. And now here they are in Feeder Matrix, and they are having $100 days, $200 days, $500 days, $800 days, $900 days, almost $1,000 days. I know probably that's Steve Anderson. He probably having him some $1,000 days. I came close one time. But, we're experiencing something that we have not experienced before, and we're experiencing it with this business that we started for $1.75. One of my team members who has been in for just a little over a month, Miss Tiffany, reported today on Facebook, she showed her proof, she showed her PayPal, that she got paid over $500 in 2 days. I think it was yesterday, and so it was Tuesday and Wednesday combined. She got paid over $500. This is real. I mean, you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the morning and check your PayPal, and boom, it's there. Today I woke up to an $80 payment. Then in the afternoon I had another $80 payment and a $10 payment and a $5 payment. That's how they come. This is real. This is so real and so doable. And so on that face of that website, when they say that you can make that $99,950, whatever that is, $100K, it is very doable. Because in just the 4 months that I have been in Feeder Matrix, I have been paid almost $12,000. I haven't made that in my online career, period, altogether. But in this company, I have made that. I have been paid that. It's not like somebody held that. It held it, and then they're going to, dole it out to me. No, I have been paid that into my PayPal account. With Feeder Matrix, position and persistence is key. If you position yourself to get paid and you persist with the advertising and just the encouraging your team, you will make the money. Feeder Matrix is changing lives. It is so funny. The people at my bank know my name now. Not only do they know my name, but they know my son's name, because both my sons are in Feeder Matrix. How you doing, Vicki? Oh, tell sir I said hi. And it's the bank lady, okay? Why? Because we're going in there and depositing our money. Get it out of the PayPal, go put it in the bank, paying off things. get it out of the PayPal, go put it in the bank, having some fun. Finally, not all of the money that's coming into this house is used to pay bills. And I know that I am not alone. People in Feeder Matrix, people on my team can testify to the fact that they are making money outside of their job. They're making money in Feeder Matrix that they're using to pay off bills, to buy things that they've been needing, and to buy things that they've just been plain on wanting to buy for a long time. And now they can. So if you're looking for a way to make some money, and this is for the people who are in Feeder Matrix and for the people who are not in Feeder Matrix. If you're in Feeder Matrix, stay in it for the long haul. If you're not in Feeder Matrix, come on in. Because if you're looking for a way to make a little money or a lot of money, let me tell you, you can do it with this Feeder Matrix. So let me tell you what the Feeder Matrix is, okay? Now, that wasn't hype. That was real, because I am just excited about the Feeder Matrix, and about what it's doing for me and my family and for what I'm seeing it's doing for my team. Okay, so Feeder Matrix is a platform I say platform like it's a business. It's a business/platform where members can purchase digital products. Okay, that is what the Feeder Matrix product is. It's downloads. It's software. Okay, digital products is simply software for your computer or your tablet or wherever you want to download it to. If you want to download it, you can purchase it and not even download it. Actually, I haven't downloaded any of it because I did not get in Feeder Matrix for the products. I saw people, promoting Feeder Matrix. The guy came to me and told me about Feeder Matrix, and he was like, "Yeah, Vicki, they got this software." I didn't get in there for no software. He said, "Yeah, Vicki, you can pay $1.75 to get started, and you can turn it into $100K." That got my attention, was that money. Okay, but in Feeder Matrix, we have to purchase this software from member to member, and then it's our choice if we want to download it. Okay. We don't sell it outside of Feeder Matrix. We sell it inside Feeder Matrix. So when we purchase our upgrades, we're paying for the resale rights to sell Feeder Matrix member to member. And Feeder Matrix is in the process of updating our software packages, people. I email them, and I don't know, they email me back, this guy named Support. He emails me back, and and I tell him, what I've been hearing about the software, and and he said, that we are working on it. So you guys, come on, let's just be patient, hang in there. It ain't stopping your money. So just keep on rolling with it. In the meanwhile, members of Feeder Matrix can download that software if you want to, but you don't have to, but you can still sell it member to member. Now, most members are in it to make the money, just like me, not for the software, and it's your choice. Okay, so you may be asking, why do you sell it just member to member? Well, I like the way it's set up that way, because it's sort of like Sam's Club, where you have to be a member in order to shop. Well, it's the same way with Feeder Matrix. You want to shop, you got to come and pay me some money to be able to shop. Don't you want to make the money? That's how you get people to come and pay you the money, because they have to come and be a member to be able to shop. Now, our members are in a matrix so that we always know who our customers are. Okay? It's almost like when you have a business, like somebody have a makeup business, okay? Well, they have these people who are their clientele, and they have them in their Rolodex, okay? And so they call them, and see if Susie wants some, and Susie may not. They have to call and follow up with the next one. You have a network of people in your matrix who are your customers, okay? Not only are they your customers, they're your business partners, and you can network with them, form a partnership with them, form a game plan with them on how to keep your matrix moving, keep your people in your matrix doing their upgrade, purchasing the packages, because that's what makes the matrix move. I have a saying that a matrix don't work if a matrix don't move. So this matrix is wonderful because of the way it's set up. The matrix platform helps create like a team spirit, Okay, a team that could be very successful depending on the degree of shared vision and teamwork. And see, and that's why we do this call. You know, Lynn and I said, we need to do a call. That's why we have our group. We need to have a group. We need to have a team, you know, and that is very important to keep the spirit up, to keep the motivation going, to keep the encouragement going, because my plan is for us to get the 100Ks fast, okay? So those who are all in, work with the plan, okay? If you want to get your 100K fast, then you work with the plan. If you don't and you want to go slow and solo, you can do that, okay? But your money will trickle in, maybe. So let me tell you how the Feeder Matrix platform is comprised, okay? Feeder Matrix, you know, it's a matrix, and matrices can have different dimensions, but the Feeder Matrix starts out as a 4x4 matrix, a 4x4 force matrix, which means that you are at the top of your team structure, and you can have 4 people directly under you. Okay, so already people by thinking, okay, and then there's going to be 16 up under them, and 64 up under them, and 256 under them. Well, that looked like a pyramid to me, so that's why people going to say it's a pyramid scheme, because it's shaped like a pyramid. Well, it's been, I retired from a pyramid, okay, because I'm a retired school teacher, and there was a superintendent at the top. There were 4 assistant superintendents under him. Then there were probably about 12 department heads, probably 16 or so department heads up under those assistant superintendents. And then there were the 30-something principals up under those department heads. And then up under those 30-something principals, there was, you know, the hundreds of teachers, okay? So, you know, that's in the shape of a pyramid too. But the difference, so that school system is shaped just like the Feeder Matrix is shaped, okay? But the difference is, as a teacher in that structure, I could never bring home a paycheck that was equal to the paycheck that the principals brought home, or the department heads brought home, or the assistant superintendents brought home, or the superintendent brought home. As a teacher, I could never make that money. It was never set up in the compensation plan for the Kalamazoo public school system for me to be able to make what the principals were making, or the department heads, or the assistant superintendent, and sure enough, not the superintendent. But the difference between the school system's matrix and the Feeder Matrix is that everybody in Feeder Matrix can make the same thing that the person at the top can make. You know why? Because you are at the top of your matrix. Everybody on this call is at the top of their matrix. And you can make the same thing that the person 4 levels above you, in that spot where the superintendent is, you can make the same amount that that person at the top is making. You can exceed that. I have a guy in my downline who had made $10,000 when I was still on $4,000. Okay, and he was beneath me. He was beneath my tiers, but he was still in my downline. But he was already at 10,000 when I was at 4. Okay, so don't let people, you know, throw you off your square talking that pyramid talk, okay? Because it is nothing but a structure, and it's no different than the corporate America, with the exception that the people at the top don't make the most money. Everybody in Feeder Matrix can make the same, if not more. It just depends on your work ethics, okay? What do? Are you know, your marketing and how you work with your team, how you follow up with the people who sign up under you. Okay? Oh, I got hot. I got excited when I was talking about that, thinking about that pyramid that I retired from, boy. Cause boy, I wonder if I could sue them or something. Anyway, the feeder matrix that we are in, we all have the opportunity to get that same 100K and beyond. The playing field is level. And in feeder matrix, you are at the top of your matrix. Can y'all tell I calmed down now? Y'all see me waving my hands and stuff. You know, in your feeder matrix, you are at the top of your matrix where everybody can make the same amount depending on how they market. And as a team, you promote feeder matrix. You know, it's not just one person. You have a team, okay? And so now I'm going to tell you what your team looks like and how you make money, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to look at some of the videos on the compensation plan, because sometimes it's better to see it and hear it at the same time. But I'm going to explain it, you know, and hope every time I do this call, I write these notes out again, and I try to explain this compensation part better each time. So hang in there with me, folks. Okay, so you sign up for feeder matrix, you pay $1.75, so that puts you at the top of your matrix. As I said, everybody here is at the top of a matrix. Even though you have upline, you still, where you are is the top of a matrix, okay? So you are an upline, you are part of an upline, and you are part of a downline, okay? So you are at the top of your matrix. So the first 4 people directly up under you create your first tier, okay? Now, those first four people can come from your recruiting, or they might come from the recruiting of the people above you, especially if you have a team above you who is working consistently. That's why the website says spillover, okay? Because everyone in the matrix should be working. I do not care about the fact that website say no sponsoring and no recruiting necessary. I need to write him some more emails and tell him to take that off. Because if everybody just sat and did no sponsoring and no recruiting, nobody would make any money. Nobody would be coming in. How can that work? Feeder Matrix would be doing all of the recruiting. And I want to tell you, Feeder Matrix does do some recruiting. But if you just wait on their recruits to fall, then you're not going to be making your 100K back, okay? So those first 4 people are directly up under you, and they create your first tier. It's those 4 people who will pay you $1.75. Now, they're going to pay you the $1.75 whether you brought them in or not, okay? You might be in my downline. You might be right up under me, and I put somebody up under you. That person's going to pay you the $1.75 if they're directly up under you, if they're one of those 4 directly up under you, okay? Then each of those 4 people will have 4 people directly up under them, and that might be, as I said, by spillover or their own recruiting. But either way, the 4 that fall up under them becomes their first 4, their first tier, and they become your second tier. And so that would be 16 people on your second tier. Those 16 people, even if you brought them in, they do not pay you the $1.75. They pay the person they are directly up under, which is one of those first 4 people that came up under you, okay? Those people on your second tier do not pay you the $1.75. They pay that to the person that they are directly under. But because those 16 people are now your second tier, they will pay you when they do their level 2 upgrade, which costs $5, okay? And there's 16 of them on your second tier. There'll be 16 of them eventually, and that's 16 times $5 that you will earn off of that second tier. Now, that second tier of 16 people each need 4 people directly under them who's going to pay them $1.75. Those 16 times 4 will equal 64 people. Those 64 people are your third tier. They pay that $1.75 to that person that they fell up under. But they will pay you $10 when they do their level 3 upgrade. So you can kind of match it up. Level 3 people will pay you for their level 3 upgrade, which costs $10, okay? Those 64 people, so that's 64 times $10 that you're going to get from those people who are on that third tier up under you. Those 64 people need 4 people each up under them. And remember, the whole team is recruiting. It could be somebody on your second tier who recruits somebody that falls down into your fourth tier. Okay, people can fall wherever the first empty spot is. And you cannot move people around. People have asked me, can you move people around? Nope, you can't move nobody around. Even if somebody quits, Feeder Matrix don't take them out. They will just block that site, and then whatever was supposed to go to them will roll up to their direct upline, whoever is directly up over them. Okay, so those 64 people on level 3 need on your tier 3 need 4 people up under them, and that would be 256 people total, and those 256 people total will be your fourth tier. Your fourth tier people will pay you $20 when they go to level 4. So you got that. Level 2 pay you $5 when they go. Tier 2 pay you $5 when they go to level 2. Tier 3 pay you $10 when they go to level 3. Tier 4 pays you $20 when they go to level 4. Okay? Now that is the first stage of the compensation plan. This compensation plan is in 2 stages. Okay? The second stage is where the 4 people who are on your first tier, they're the same 4 people who are on your 5th tier. Okay? And they will pay you $40 when they go to level 5. So 5th tier, level 5, $40. And that's 4 people, because it's the same 4 people who are on your first tier. Those 4 people who are on your first tier are the same ones on your 5th tier, and they're going to pay you $40 when they upgrade to level 5. The 16 people who are on your second tier are the same 16 people who are on your 6th tier. And they will pay you $80 when they do their level 6 upgrade. So you stand to receive 16 times $80 from your tier 2 people in stage 2. Okay, because those tier 2 people are the same as your tier 6 people. Then there are 64 people on your third tier. They are the same 64 people who are on your 7th tier. And they will pay you $164 for level 7 upgrade package. Okay? So that will be 64 times 160 people paying you for that level 7 digital upgrade package. Are you doing this math? Can you imagine? There's been some days that I have had more than one $160 payment, and I'm thinking, what is that? Look at what I'm getting paid in one day while I'm at home, running errands, or watching TV, or washing dishes, and my phone goes ting, 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 ting. And, and I look there, and there's a $160 payment. And then, and then that's not even the most of it. This level 8, you have 256 people on your level 4, on your tier 4. They are the same 256 people on your 8th tier. And they are going to pay you for the level 8 upgrade package, which is $320. So you are going to receive, hold on to your seat, you are going to receive $320 from 256 people as they do their level 8 upgrade package. But I used to think it stopped right there. Now, that's amazing as it is. Okay? And remember, you're going to get those payments as your customers, your downline, your matrix is moving, is doing the upgrades, okay? And so will the people above you, because you have to do the upgrades too, and that's the deal right there. If you don't do the upgrades, you don't get paid, okay? So, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in a minute, but I want to tell you something else. I used to think that the payment stopped at tier 4 people who pay you twice. The tier 4 people pay you the $20 for upgrade level 4, and they pay you the $320 for level upgrade 8. And I figured only the people that I could see were the ones that were paying me. I thought that was all of my matrix right there. But I learned about 2 weeks ago that that's not it. Even though you can only see the team members who are on your first, second, third, and fourth tier, you still get paid by ones who are beneath your fourth tier. It can happen, and it probably will happen. Because some people don't do the upgrades. Some of the wait and see people don't do the upgrades. They're like, oh, I'm going to wait and see what happens. Or I'm just going to wait till I get 4 people on my first tier, and then I'm going to do my upgrades. And then they get one person on that tier that be like, I'm doing my upgrades. And then that person tell their team members, do your upgrades. And that person tell their team members, do your upgrades. And then those people start doing those upgrades. And that person who was just waiting and seeing, they start missing payments. Because the system tells us who to pay. We can't just pick who to pay. The system tells us who to pay. And if you're not in position, the system will tell you to pay somebody who is higher up in the matrix and who has paid for that matrix. So this is what I tell my team. I tell my team, and I tell my prospects this. When people come to me and ask me about Feeder Matrix, I say, but this is what we do on my team, or our team, but I'll say my team. I tell my team to come in and do your upgrades all the way to level 5 within 7 days, and to level 8 within your first 30 days, to position yourself for the bigger payments. You did not get in this matrix to make $7. So why would you sit on level 1 waiting to make $7? Because let's face it, you came in, or you're coming into the matrix to have some of those $500 days, right? Well, you can have those days if you're upgraded. But you cannot have those days if you're sitting on level 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in order for you to get paid on these levels or from those levels, you must have done the upgrades and purchased those software packages. But if you choose not to do it, no pressure, because Feeder Matrix is not going to kick you out. They're not going to kick you out. As long as you do the $1.75 package, Feeder Matrix just let you sit there till you make that $7 and beyond. And as people join your matrix and want to upgrade, if you have not done the qualifying upgrades, the payment will just skip over you. We call those the missed payments. On my team, we bling out a baseball mitt, and we call it catching payments. We don't, it's not our desire to catch your payments, so we're always constantly every day saying upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. But you know what? If you don't upgrade, we'll make more money off of you, because your downline that is upgrading will be paying us instead of you. So when your upline is telling you to upgrade, don't look at it like they just want me to upgrade so they can get my money, because that's not the truth. Because if your upline is not telling you to upgrade, then you need to be suspicious, because they're telling somebody to upgrade and they're catching some payments. Okay, so I say do your upgrades ASAP. We had a lady come in yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, and she went from level 1 to level 8 within 24 hours. She came in, and she came in the morning, and we had her up. Well, she came in at night, and then the next night we had her level 8 upgrade party. Just like that. I've had people come in and go from level 0 to level 5 a lot. And I've had some that come in. This guy came in and went from level 0 to 7 just within 24 hours. So don't wait, because you never know when you have a big baller coming in up under you. So if you have the money, some people say, well, I want to wait until I make the money in Feeder Matrix before I do the upgrades. That's your choice. That is your choice, but you're making an informed decision if you're on this call. And people, please share with your team, with your prospects, and with your team that if they choose to wait. I had this guy talk to me yesterday, as a matter of fact. He said he didn't think it was wise. He didn't understand. Well, I'm not going to use the word that he used to describe people who was doing the upgrades to level 5 and they didn't have no people up under him, because I told him I beg to disagree. Because if you don't do the upgrades, your matrix will stall. Okay, and if you come in and you sit on level 1 and you're waiting to get your 4 people, and then you get your 4 people, and now you're waiting, and so then you do your upgrade to level 2, and now you're waiting for 4 of your level of your tier 2 people to pay you $5, or you waiting for 2 of them to pay you $5 so that you can go to the next level. What are they waiting? What are they doing? Just like you. Okay, the speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. Okay, if you want to tell your upline, your downline to do the upgrades, then you have to do them too, and you need to do them first. You need to be able to tell your downline, I was at level 5 on my first day, or I was at level 5 on my second day. Then you set the bar for them. But if you tell them that, I came in back in November and I'm still on level 2, but I'm gonna go to level 3 tomorrow, then they're looking at that. Okay, so you've been on, 4 months now, and you're just not on level 2. Then you telling them, okay, they can take 4 months to go to level 2. How fast you expect your team to get to the 100K with that kind of mentality? So I tell my team, go to level 5 within 7 days, go to level 8 within your first 30 days. And things happen. When you get to level 5, you position yourself for your first tier people who are going to level 5 to pay that first big payment to you. If they get to level 5 before you, you are missing your first $40 payments. And you cannot get them back. No refunds, baby. If I catch your payment, to the bank. Hey, Vicki, hi, you back? You doggone right. I got some missed payments. I need to deposit. Okay? You really do want to do your upgrades. Okay? Now, we work as a team. Our team, our group, really work as a team. So we will constantly be encouraging you to do your upgrades. And so you probably heard me say the word upgrades 100 times because it's really, really important. But we work as a team not only to encourage you to do your upgrades, but we also work as a team, with advertising and recruiting. On the Feeder Matrix website, it talks about spillover and spillunder, and what that is the people who are in the matrix above you are creating recruiting. We've got our 4 right up under us, and we didn't stop. Do not stop when you get your 4. This is not one of those matrices where all you need is 4. No, you get 4 and you keep on going and you start building up under your people. Somebody said to me, well, if I get 4 and then I get 1 more, where do they go? They go on your second tier. But I don't get that $1.75. No, you're going to get $5 when they do their second upgrade, and you're going to get $80 when they go to level 6. You want to build your matrix deep. Build it deep. Don't worry about that $1.75, because everybody that you see in your matrix will pay you eventually. And the deeper they are in your matrix, the more they're going to pay you. So help your team recruit. Build that matrix, okay? Share your marketing strategies with your team. You have got to help each other, or your matrix will go slow. The best teams work by everyone helping to build that matrix. Now, some teams advertise on Facebook, blogs, videos. Some are using Fiverr gigs, which I really like doing the Fiverr gigs because they can blast your link out to 1 million places for $5. And that's Fiverr, Fiverr. Gig. Well, it's Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com. And it's 5 as in everything costs $5. Okay, so Fiverr gigs, Safelifts. This guy thought I said facelift. He said in the group today, he said, Vicki, I listened to the call and I heard you say something about a facelift. Where can we get that? And so that's safe list, everybody. S is in Sam. A. F is in Frank. E. Safe list. List. Safe list. Oh my God, that was so funny. I just hollered. Okay. Traffic exchanges, banner ad sites. I love marketing on the banner ad sites. And you can go to YouTube and just pick one of these things and go to YouTube and just watch some videos on how to do them. Ask your upline what tools they're using. Now, this is not a time to spam your downline and get them to sign up for all kind of crazy stuff. You want them spending their money in Feeder Matrix. So you're not trying to get them to sign up on a whole bunch of stuff. Use your tools to help your team. Okay, I use mine and I post it on Facebook. I just use blah 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 to help my team. Okay, do that, and I'll tell you what that will do for you by posting something like that. Okay, it'll do two things for you. You have a tool, right? So you can post on Facebook or you can post on any platform that you do your advertising. I just use my such and such tool to promote 10 of my Feeder Matrix downlines affiliate links. The two things that's going to do for you, the one thing it's going to do for you is it'll help you to advertise whatever it is that your tool is. Okay, one thing. But the big thing that it'll do for you is it will brand you as a person who is helping your team. Okay, that's what people are going to see. Use your tools. Don't try to spam your team into buying all of your tools. Use your tools to help your team, okay, because you want your team using their money to get to do their upgrades so that they can get in a position to make more money, okay? So you can do online marketing, offline marketing. Some people are having home meetings. Only thing about a home meeting is you can only sign up one person from your computer, your IP address. But this guy told me that he had a home meeting. He had everybody bring their iPhones, and as long as they did not tap into the IP address of his house, they didn't use his internet on their iPhone, they were able to sign up for Feeder Matrix. And then, if they knew how to do they could use his computer to go to PayPal and do the whole payment part, okay? But they could actually sign up for Feeder Matrix, do the registration on their phones as long as they were not using his IP address. And I thought to myself, ingenious. Okay. So some people are having home meetings. Some people are renting out rooms at hotels and doing mass meetings. It's up to you. Sky's the limit. That's one thing I like about Feeder Matrix. They have not knocked and said, hey, you can't do that. They ain't said that about nothing that I've seen. Market respectfully, respect people. Don't be posting about your business on other folks' Facebook page, please. That's not good marketing. You don't have to do that. We are, from what I've been seeing very respectful Feeder Matrix marketing, with the exception of one thing. When you see somebody else's Feeder Matrix ad in a group, don't post yours right up under it. Don't post your link in their comment section, but you can say something in their comment section like, yes, this business is amazing. Yes, this opportunity is amazing. Something like that to help them promote. And it doesn't matter if they're on your team or not. Still do that, and people will be like, wow, those Feeder Matrix people, look at them. They got their whole teamwork going thing, So you can do online and offline word of mouth marketing. Sky's the limit. Rent a hot air balloon and put it up there. I don't know. It's drop cards, flyers. I know this lady. I talked with this lady who signed up. She got a flyer in the mail. Didn't know the person who sent it from Adam, and she signed up because it just sounded great. Okay, she went to the website that was on that flyer and she signed up. But then he didn't contact her, and she tried to contact him, and there was no contacting. She couldn't find him, so then she ended up finding me on YouTube. So whatever you do out there, make sure that you're accessible to your downline. The main thing is to keep your matrix moving and to advertise and upgrade. So, as I said, on our team, which is amazing, our mission is to go to level 5 within your first 7 days. To go from level 0 to level 5 costs $76, And we're asking our new members to make that investment within their first 7 days. Why? Because a matrix don't work if a matrix does not move. Think big. Always think big. And if, and like I said, tell your prospects that. And, if they feel that your expectation is too much, okay, that's okay. There's plenty of matrices out there that, that are different. Don't tell them what go on somewhere else, don't do that. But if they want to make 100K fast, then this is probably the best bet. So we don't, and here's another thing. We don't recruit you and just leave you out there to fend for yourself. As you see, we have this training call, and we also have a training call on Sunday that we do, and we don't talk about Feeder Matrix. We just talk about marketing strategies, okay? So, Lynn, I think I used up my 45 minutes, and maybe part of yours, but can you share some of the awesomeness about our team and how we work on our team to build and recruit and motivate and all that good stuff?
Oh, yeah, sure, Vicki. Thank you for how you laid it out. You always do such a great job with that. And Vicki's correct about the awesomeness of this team. We may be a little bit biased because we created it, but we did so because we were in another Feeder Matrix group. And we didn't like the way it smelled over there. And so, I said to Vicki, we're going to have to leave here and create a group. And she didn't want to do it. She was like, nope, not going to happen. I said, Vicki, we got to do it. And so we created this group. But we didn't do it by ourselves. We brought some folks with us who saw what they could do with Feeder Matrix, and they became our admin. There were I guess about 6 or 7 of us when we started, but Reggie Worthy of Indianapolis, Indiana, is one of them. He co-admins the group with Vicki and I, our main group. We do have 2 groups, and then we have the other group is our Look-See group. That's the group that you can bring your prospects to. We call it a staging area for bringing your prospects into a group that is welcoming, and they too can find information. We have a file section in both groups, so I'll tell you about that in a moment. But they could get information about what Feeder Matrix is all about without feeling that somebody's going to come and pitch them anything else. This is just a way to, find out about this group, and as soon as you're ready to make the move, the person who brought you in will give you a link. So the two people who are responsible for that group, the welcoming committee, you could say, is Melody Richards from Belgrade, Minnesota, and Rosina Miller of Washington, D.C. And then we have just a bunch of amazing people who Vicki and I and Reggie, we can't be in the group 24 hours. And so there are just folks who come in and they just help folks out. Now, I'm not going to name any names because it's too many of you all. Like I said, our group is now over 2,500 people, and that just still blows my mind. I used to know most of these folks, and now I don't, but I'm getting to know them again as we do these amazing promotions that keep the group moving. It's the momentum. You got to have the momentum. As Vicki was saying, if a matrix doesn't move, it doesn't work. You come in and sit there on that level 1 tier. I laughed when you said it, Vicki. And getting $7. You didn't come into this for $7. You came in here because someone told you that you could make 100K. And if you're sitting on level 1, you are really making a mistake. So what we do, we have promotions. Now, we try to do them every 2 to 3 weeks. We have a team rotator that when you upgrade, Vicki explained the 7 levels. So for each upgrade, when we have a promotional period, and it usually lasts 12 hours, It starts at 6 a.m. in the morning and goes until 12 midnight. You can upgrade multiple times during that period, and each time you upgrade, your link gets put in a rotator that is marketed all over the internet. That rotator could be on, like Vicki talked about, her banner sites, on Craigslist, on a Fiverr gig, on Facebook. It could be anywhere. So we do that not for you to say, well, okay, they're marketing my link, I could just chill. No, we do that to give you some added marketing muscle so that you continue to promote your link, and then if you're in the rotator, you get some extra help from us, and maybe someone is going to click on the link, and you're going to be the person up, and then that prospect will sign up with you. That's how the rotator works. The other thing we do, we've implemented a cash prize drawing. And what happens with that, anybody who upgrades to levels 5, 6, 7, or 8, they get entered into a drawing, and it could be $25, $50, but here's the thing. You can use that money to upgrade yourself. You can use that money to upgrade a team member, help them upgrade, or you can take some of that money and bring in, play it forward to play it or pay it. I always forget which way you say it. Pay it forward to someone who may not have $1.75 at the time, and you can bring them in for that. So, there's a lot of people you can bring in for $25 or $50, or you can do whatever you want. You may buy a couple of Fiverr gigs, whatever. But what it is that we make that available for you so that you can keep moving in your group. Okay, so we had a promotion yesterday. It was the Camel Walk promotion, and I'm telling you, it was the largest promotion we have had to date. It was double the size of the last promotion we had 3 weeks ago. And there were a number of people who upgraded to 8, who went to the top. And I know 2 of them were on this call. And so what happens when you get to 8? Well, 2 things. We first throw you an extraordinary party, okay? And you would think that you were at, I don't know, in New York City at the time, it's the Garage, the Paradise Garage. I'm probably dating myself, but there's music. It's all virtual, of course, but music. There's drink. There's food, and it's fun because here's the thing: why can't you have fun while you're making money, right? So that's what happens when you get to 8. You have this wonderful party, and even as you're upgrading, as you're getting to 8. We're celebrating you. We're just telling you, just keep going, and we're giving you tips. Inside this Facebook group is also a vast resource of videos, how-tos, scripts to really grow your business. So there is no reason why you can't succeed. Every day, Vicki puts out a mini to-do list. And on that list, it's telling you some of the things you can do to get your business moving. Okay? I don't know a lot of groups that do that. I mean, she spends a lot of time every day putting together the right graphic that's going to convey what you should be doing today. Okay? It's really step-by-step plug and play. And if you can't do that, then maybe this is not the type of business you should be in. But it's really simple enough that anybody could do it. What else do we do in this group? We have mindset. My feeling is that you cannot get to the next level until you got your mind together. If you think that you can't do something, you cannot do it. We talk about not having any stinking thinking here. We introduce the group to thought leaders like Jim Rohn and Earl Nightingale, Les Brown, John Maxwell, Catherine Ponda, Willie Jolly, a bunch of people who tell us that when you change your thinking, you change your bank accounts. Okay? What else do we have in this group? The many to do this. Listen, we want to work with the willing. There are a bunch of people who come into Feeder and they just sit there. You already heard about the missed payments, but when someone comes into my group and they start, doing the list, going into Facebook groups and marketing groups and posting their links, interacting with people, that's how you do a business. That's how you do a business. So let me tell you now about what happens, because this all culminates on getting to 8. When you get, excuse me?
Excuse me, yes, I got my hand up. Lynn, can you tell them about the escorting their members into that group?
Okay, all right. Okay, let me do about 8 first. When you get to level 8, your matrix implodes. Vicky likes to say it morphs. So when your first level, when you first start Feeder Matrix, you only have 4 legs. When you get to 8, the company opens that up, and you can have as many as, well, we know Reggie Worthy has something like 12 or 13 legs. So that's 3 times the 4 that you originally have. So to me, that means I no longer have the ability to make just 100K. I can make 300K. So that's amazing. Now, escorting your people in the group. Both of our groups are secret groups. So you must be escorted in those groups. No one can just give you a link and tell you, okay, come into our group. So when you sign up someone, you must bring them into the group, you must add them to the group, and then you must welcome them and tell them that, to watch the top posts because there's information there, and to go through our file sections. And that takes place in both of our groups. Now, I just want to add this one little thing, and then I'm kind of finished what I have to say. I want to talk about what's going to happen tonight. Once the guests sign up tonight, okay, when you sign up, we don't want you to use any cutesy username. No names like Diva Making Money, Cool Mo D Daddy. Use your name. Your name is Sam Cook. Use Sam Cook. This is how you should do it, though. Make it all lowercase letters, no spaces. Okay? No spaces, dashes, underscores, periods, commas, apostrophes, none of that. Because when you do that, you can mess up your link, and it can wind up going to someone else. I know at least 3 people who that has happened to. The other thing is, you are doing this kind of business to brand yourself. So people won't know who Diva Making Money is, but they will know who Sam Brown is. They will know who Audrey Cohen is. Okay? They know your name. And here's the other thing. When it's time to confirm somebody or to receive payment, you want to find people. And when you know what their names are, it just helps you. One last thing. You could get started tonight. Even, you need 2 payment processors to start Feeder Matrix. Really, you need one to start, but they want you to have two. We are an international company. So in the United States, PayPal and Solid Trust Pay is available to us. Internationally, there are three others: Payza, Perfect Money, and what's the other one, Vicki?
Eagle Pay.
And Eagle Pay. Those are the three that are available for the international team. But you can leave this call today if you don't have a PayPal account. Okay. You can create the account. You can go to CVS, Rite Aid, Walmart, Walgreens, and purchase a loadable loadable PayPal card. And on that card, you can add any amount from $20 to $500. Now, I'm not telling you all to go out and put $500, unless you want to go straight to 8, and then you could do that. But we're just looking for you guys to get started with level 5. Go to level 5 in your first 7 days. Go to one of those stores, pick up one of those loadable cards, put $100 on it, and then sign up tonight. So that's what I had to say. Vicki, I'm turning back over to you if you wanted to add anything else to that.
Yep, I just want to add just a little bit. I still got 5 pages of notes, but that's gonna I'll share most of this next week, because next Thursday is just training. The third Thursday of the month is just training. No guests, but if the guests come on, that's fine. But it's all training. But I just want to hit one more point. When you get someone who signs up on you, and where you find that is on View Referrals, you're going to get a message from Feeder Matrix, but you can always go back in your back office and click that link, that View Referrals link, and you will see people, and you will see your matrix. You'll see some people in the upgrade column, they'll have a 0. That means they haven't paid yet. Look at their email address. Some people are having trouble with the whole registration process because they're not using Gmail. They need to have a Gmail. I don't know if you said that, Lynn, but they need to use Gmail when they're signing up. If they're using AOL or Hotmail or Yahoo, they're going to have problems. Now, those people in your matrix right now who have Hotmail, Yahoo, AOL, please talk to them and tell them to get a Gmail and change it in their profile, because some of them are going in and trying to log in and they can't, and it's because Feeder Matrix is blocking your site because they told us months ago they want us to have a Gmail. And I think if you look at the profile page, like click on to update your profile, you'll see where it says it, that they want us to have Gmail. So please, please, please get your people to have Gmail. When you're talking to your prospects, tell them to use the Gmail. It does not matter what your PayPal email address is. If your PayPal email address is something Yahoo, that's fine, because that email address is going to go in your payment settings. So it doesn't matter what's in your payment settings, but what you have in your profile, what you sign up for with on that registration is going to make a big difference. There are some people who are trying to sign up and they cannot get signed up, and it's because of that, especially Yahoo. It's because of that. What's the other thing I'm going to say? I think that's it. That is just a big thing, because I've been getting lots of inboxes where people are having trouble, and it's because of those email addresses, and it's also because of what Lynn said, those fancy usernames that they're making up with the ampersands and all of that, and then when they go back to try to log in, it's not working, or they are they are advertising, and they're wondering why they're not getting any sign-ups. This one girl came to me, and she's like, I've been advertising for 2 2 weeks, and I've been posted in all these groups, and I haven't gotten out one sign up. Then today I was so happy. I gave my link to my girlfriend, and she signed up and she paid, but it wasn't me, and I don't see her in my back office. So, ask the questions back and forth, in between her. I'm disgusted. I have to please stop saying you're disgusted. Listen, tell me what the facts are so that we can work with it. I told her finally, I say, show me your link. She put her link in my chat box, and I could see right there. It was HTTP, and then www.feedermatrix.com, / question mark, blah, blah, blah. But then her username was Jolly Space D, and the D was not highlighted. Everything else on that link was highlighted except that D. And so I asked her, I said, is this your link that you give to people? I said, copy and paste it to me. And she said, I did. So I clicked on that link, and it took me to somebody's website, and in the inviter spot, it said Jolly. So this girl been recruiting for Jolly and not right. Jolly and not Jolly Space D.
Yes, and it's so, it's really sad when that happens.
It's very sad.
Yesterday, people send me their links to get into the rotator, and I just have a keen eye about that. There were 3 people who came to me who had that very same problem. Part of the link was hyperlinked, and then there was a space and the other name. And I said, you know what? You really need to take care of this. I said, I don't even want to put this person in the rotator because, you know what? It's going to go to somebody else. I think it was like Rocky J or Rocky Jones, Rocky something, whatever. And Rocky was on the end, but then there was a space and then the rest of his name. And I said, that's just going to go to Rocky. That's not going to go to Rocky Jones.
Right, yeah, don't put those in the rotator because that's not even going to benefit that person's team.
No.
I saw someone had their username was an email address. And those people, and the weird part about it is some of them are even upgrading. And they don't have anybody under them because can't nobody get up under them with those usernames. So please, I tell my prospects all the time, nothing fancy, just use your name. Use your name and your last initial, or use your first initial and your last name. But, it is imperative that, you have Gmail and a username that has no spaces and no fancy signs. Okay. Then I think that, one last thing. I'm sorry, Lynn. The thing that I was going to tell them is to reach out to your downline. Anybody who's in your matrix is part of your team. You can talk to any of them. You have their email addresses. You want to help them. You want to find out how they're doing. You want to find out if they need some help. You want to build up under them. Help build up under them. In the group, we have letters. We have letters for the people who are on level 0. I say turn your zeros into heroes. We have letters to find, that you can send to them. Find out why they're still on 0 and how you can help them. We have a letter for your level 1 people. You need to connect with them to get them into the Facebook group. You can't get them into the group if they're not your Facebook friend. So there's a process there. You need to connect with them and tell them, hey, we need to become friends on Facebook so I can add you to this fantastic group because there's lots of resources there. You want them in that group. They need to be a part of the excitement in that group. Okay.
And we're going to be talking about more on that because that's really training, and that's what we're going to be talking about next week on the call.
Yes. But I want to make sure that we got that out, Lynn, because we got a bunch of new people on this call.
Yes, we do.
And these people ready to make some money because they're going up to level 8. Paula.
They are moving very quickly. So, folks, this call is recorded. I'm going to give you the number that you can listen to the call again, the replay number. It's 424-203-8409. The code is the same, 74488 #, and then you'll have to hit the # again when it asks you for the reference number. So that's 424-203-8409. The code is 744-885 pound sign, and then hit the pound sign again. We want you guys to come every week to this call, and it's really important that, you bring your team, but you bring your guests because you want your business to grow. And that's how it happens, when other people know about what you're doing. So I'm going to end this call with a quote from Anthony Robbins. Your decisions, not your conditions, determine your financial destiny. So you guys chew on that. Vicki, I'm going to say good night to you.
Okay, good night, Lynn. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody else. We'll see you here again next week.
All righty. Good call, Lynn.
Good call, Vic.